from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
So you want to give any comment to the former employee and what they said, that you were like being a bully, intimidating?
Cass County officials on the defensive after being accused of creating a hostile workplace.
After days of not responding to our emails and calls, Valley News Team's Joshua Peguero confronted the accused Cass County CPS manager this morning. He also spoke to former employees.
Friday morning, I spoke with Linda Dorf, division supervisor at CPS, as she was walking into work.
Yeah. Okay.
On any of this. This is private. Thank you.
Is there anything you want to say? I mean, what about for the kids and families? Anything you want to say regarding that?
The kids and families are being taken care of and they're assessed as much as we can with the staff that we have. Thank you.
An explosive complaint was made public after several ex-employees, including Jennifer Aldinger, accused Dorf and several other social services managers of creating a toxic workplace. We spent days trying to hear from Dorf.
So you want to give any comment to the former employee and what they said, that you were like being a bully, intimidating?
Jennifer was here 2 months. I think that you had your facts inaccurate. She was not here 6 years. She was here 2 months.
No, everything we reported, we got it from the report, ma'am.
The report states Jennifer Aldinger spent 6 years working in family services. She was employed at CPS, or Child Protective Services, from February to April. But Aldinger wasn't the only employee to allege a hostile work environment. In the report, Ashley Peterson, who spent nearly 11 years working for Cass County, said she was fearful of Dorf during most of her time there. She accuses Dorf of expressing anger and hostility. Peterson also says Dorf went to her home and called her daughter a pork chop and would make fun of employees. Rhonda Asleson spent 7 years at social services in a different department. When she read that complaint, she knew exactly what was going on.
It hurt really bad to have to leave, and it's really brought up a lot of bad memories for me, a lot of pain, actual pain.
Asleson says that a toxic work culture is spread throughout social services, hampering people's ability to work.
If I wasn't liked personally by somebody, or if you do something wrong, you're kind of pegged as a bad person or a troublemaker, and then the hostility towards you starts.
Asleson resigned in 2016, and 3 years later, she says nothing seems to have changed, though she is optimistic that the pendulum is swinging and change will come after this complaint. In Fargo, Joshua Peguero, Valley News Live.
A special meeting is being held on Monday, October 21st, by Cass County commissioners to go over the allegations within the department.
Police want you to know about a registered sex offender now in Fargo. 35-year-old Michael John Gordon is living at 734 College Street North. Gordon is a high-risk sex offender and was convicted of sexual assault and corruption of a minor in 2007 in Morton County. He was also convicted in Cass County for corruption of a minor in 2004 and luring a minor by computer in 2003.
A Fergus Falls man has been charged with attempted murder. Harry Edward Helps Sr. is accused of using a nearly 2-foot-long knife to stab a man on September 26th. Investigators say the 48-year-old stabbed a man from behind, causing lacerations to the victim's liver, abdomen, and left thigh. The victim was treated in Fergus Falls. Helps is in jail on a $750,000 bond.
The sky continues to be mostly gray, but there's no sign of rain or snow, at least for now. For those of you leaving the house soon, maybe for a football game, Hutch is here with your no-wait weather. Hutch?
Wind is the main concern as we head into the evening for all of your Friday evening activities, as the rain has exited the region and even a few breaks in the clouds, although not as many breaks as I had anticipated. Temperatures near 50 today still in Grand Forks and Fargo, 40s elsewhere until you get out into the western Dakotas. There's the break in the clouds, but they're short-lived. Notice some showers starting to develop in central and eastern South Dakota. A significant storm system is heading our way, and we have a wind advisory posted for our southwest counties for gusts over 50 miles per hour possible on Saturday. But for tonight, steady to slowly falling temperatures, and Mike and Andrea, the rain holds off until for most after the 10 o'clock hour. I'll have timing on the rain. We'll talk about how much, and we'll talk about that wind tomorrow as well in just a few minutes.
We all need to know that. Thanks.
Yes.
Fire crews worked to put out a fire in a South Fargo home this afternoon. Crews responded to 4280 Estate Drive South just after 4 p.m. on reports of smoke in the unit. Crews were able to knock out the fire in about 20 minutes. No one was injured, and it's not known if anyone was home. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The cost of damages is not known at this time.
Here's this week's Valley's Most Wanted. 34-year-old Joshua Harry wanted for failure to appear and possession of drug paraphernalia. Call law enforcement if you have any information. Meanwhile, in Grand Forks County, authorities are on the lookout for Josiah Roberts. She is wanted for 2 counts of child neglect. If you have any information, call 701-780-8280.
New documents released to Valley News Live underscored trouble among managers of West Fargo Public Works. Last month, Director Chris Brungart announced his retirement, saying the department was unappreciated. Days earlier, he fired Assistant Director Ryan James. A family member of James called it a surprise to them and colleagues. But personnel files point out instances where James said he was working but wasn't. Once he claimed to be coming back from the cities because his wife had a doctor's appointment but was at a Fargo golf course. Chris Brungart was described as having a passive-aggressive behavior, displayed anger, and was warned to never cause employees to feel intimidated or scared. Brungart also spearheaded a project to restripe Cheyenne Street without any other planners knowing. And Valley News Live has confirmed a BCI investigation and the possibility of a criminal complaint being filed against Ryan James. We have placed all of the latest documents on our website for free. You can go to valleynewslive.com.
Local school districts are taking action to help students with complex behaviors in Fargo. The school district is budgeting $12 million to build a new facility for the students. But rural Cass County schools have a different plan at a fraction of the cost. They say they plan to remodel parts of Central Cass High School, which they expect will cost less than $1 million.
For all of us, it was this idea of like, how can we best use our taxpayer money and do what's best for learners? Because there's a balance there in our schools that we have to try to achieve.
If all goes well, the rural Cass schools say that they hope to have construction for the remodel of Central Cass begin next summer. Meanwhile, Fargo Public Schools says it's open to public feedback about the project. You can have your thoughts heard at a meeting October 29th at the Lydell Building in West Fargo. The meeting runs from 5 to 6:30 p.m.
The city of Grand Forks is alerting motorists to temporary street closures due to the UND Homecoming Parade. Officials say tomorrow morning from 9:30 to 11:30, University Avenue will be closed. The city area transit bus routes 1, 5, 8, and 9 will also be detoured during the parade on University. The normal routes will resume when the parade is done.
Also, a reminder to join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show. We'll take you right up to kickoff at noon between the Bison and the Redbirds, live on the KVLY and KFYR Bison Football Network.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, what to watch for when it comes to stopping human trafficking.
And our less than awesome weather continues, cool and gray with yet another soggy forecast ahead. And this one windy as well as a storm takes aim on the valley. Details are next.